Hi guys, thank you so much for joining me today, and thank you very much for all the love and appreciation you have shown to my dance videos. As you have seen in the video title, this time I'm not going to perform for you. This is in fact my first ever dance tutorial video, and the song I've selected is an excerpt from the Sanskrit text Chandi. This video is going to be published on Mahalaya, which is a very exciting time for Bengalis all around the world. It marks the beginning of Durga Puja season. Durga Puja, as we all know, is Bengal's biggest celebration, and one of our rituals is waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning on the day of Mahalaya to listen to All India Radio's decades old grand music production called Mahishasura Mardini, and this song in fact is the first song of that musical program. Now, just because it's in Sanskrit, please do not feel intimidated. I am not going to teach you classical dance here. The steps are really simple. The choreography is basic. It's beginner friendly. You do not need any prior dance experience in order to learn this. However, if you have learned any kind of dance or definitely Indian classical dance before, please feel free to add to the choreography. Use this as a foundation, use it as a base, add more layers to it and make it more elaborate. Now, just a quick thing before I begin. In the video description, you will find the original Sanskrit text in Latin script as well as its English translation. I, for one, strongly believe that in order to do full justice to a dance, one needs to know the meaning of the words and ideally needs to keep the words memorized too. Now, there is a big context behind the meaning of these words. I'm not going to go into the plots and subplots and complicate matters unnecessarily. To cut a long story short, this is a song for veneration. It's sung in praise of goddess Durga, who has annihilated many demons like Mahishasura, Raktavaj, Madhukaitava, Shumba Nishumba, and Chandamunda, and is a giver of blessings and looks after us all. So I'm going to start the tutorial right now. One quick thing, I'm right-handed, so obviously my right-handed limbs come first, which is true for most people. If, however, if you are left-handed, please feel free to modify the choreography. Now, in order to reduce confusion and make things simpler for you, I am going to treat myself as your mirror image. So when I say go to your right, I'll mean go to your right, but I'm going to use my left-sided limbs for demonstration. So do not get confused, just follow whichever direction my limbs are going and you'll be fine. So let's start. The music begins with a wind instrument playing, followed by a few beats of the percussion instrument. We are going to start in a sitting position, knelt down. Okay, so this is kneel down position. We are going to join our hands together in a prayer position, making sure that the elbows do not droop too much or are not too high either. Somewhere in the middle, keep your shoulders relaxed and hands in prayer position, knees knelt down. So with the shehnai or the wind instrument playing, we are going to slowly rise up and get into a standing position, keeping our feet joined together, hands still in place. When the percussion instrument starts playing, we are going to start rotating from the right hand side, make one rotation, hands still in the same position, like this. Okay, so I'm going to do this with the music now. Please join me and do not worry if you can't pick it up right now, because this is the beauty of a YouTube video. You can rewind and play and replay and replay till you get it right. Okay, so let's work with this and the music. Music please. Slowly rise up, feet together, hands kept joined, and the percussion. The next line is Ya Chandi Madhukaita Bhadi Daitya Dalani. Ya means hail, Chandi is obviously the name of the goddess. Madhukaitava is the name of a demon. Bhadi means like, so demons like Madhukaitava. Daitya is demon, Dalani is the killer. So hail the goddess Chandi who has killed demons like Madhukaitava. So for this, we are going to keep our feet joined together. This was our starting position. We will take one step forward, just one step, okay? And whilst we do that, we'll do some hand movement too. And what is it? It's really simple. We are going to start keeping both our hands outstretched right in front of us. And as we take the step, we are going to move the hands towards the sky. At the same time, we are also going to move our head and finally look towards the sky. So this is Ya Chandi. We imagine our gods and goddesses to be up there in heaven somewhere, and heaven is above the sky apparently. So we are going to look towards the goddess and praise her. So one step forward, hands outstretched, and hands and head slowly turning towards the sky. Okay, so that is Ya Chandi. Now comes Madhukaitabha. Using both your hands, make zeros or circles using your thumb and your index finger of both the hands. Leave the rest of the fingers outstretched. Hold the hands beside your eyes, okay? You're going to pretend to be a demon now, so you need some devilish expression. First, do a right lunge and then a left-sided lunge. So, you're going to do 1, 2, and then 3, 4. So this describes the demon Madhukaitava. And then we mean Bhadi, which means demons like him. So demons like him. We're going to take one step back and show some imaginary demons around us. Okay? Madhukaita Bhadi. Now the next word is Daita Dalani, which means slayer of demons. So with your left hand, pretend to hold a weapon up there. With your right hand also, you will pretend to hold a weapon that is going to kill all the demons. And as you do, as you keep on killing, you'll make one circle, a single loop of rotation from your right again. So, Daita Dala Ni. Okay? So, for this line, we have one step forward, look towards the sky, Ya Chandi, Madhu Kaita Bha Di Daita Dala Ni. Okay? Shall we start from the top? I'll go back to my beginning position and music please. Turn.
Ya Chandi Madhukaita Bhadi Daita Dalani.
Right. The next line is Ya Mahisha Mulini, which means hail the killer of Mahishasura. So we are going to do the same one step forward and looking towards the sky with Ya. So Ya. Okay. Now Mahisha Mulini, remember Mahishasura Mardini is how Bengalis worship goddess Durga as. We imagine Durga to hold the trident in her hand and have a very typical posture where she's seen killing Mahishasura. So with using both our hands, we are going to pretend to hold the trident. Now the trident is a rod with 3 spiky things at the end. So remember, it's a rod, it's a straight line, there's no crookedness in it. So when you hold it as if you're holding something straight. Don't hold it like this or this or this or this. Just imagine that you're holding a straight rod. Okay? And you are going to look towards your left whilst killing. So you are holding the trident with your hand. Okay? Just go one step back. Take one step back and then pretend to kill someone and then come back again. Okay, so one step back, killing someone with a very angry expression here, and then one step back again and hold that pose. If you can, when you're taking the step back after killing Mahishasura, if you can lift your right leg to hold either in this position with your foot looking upwards or your foot pointed, any position is fine. But if you can stand with one leg, it's going to look even better. If not, don't worry. Take one step back, kill Mahishasura, and then hold the position and look very angry. That's the essence of it all. So essentially from the top, without the music, if I go through it, we are sitting, we'll gradually stand, take our position, turn with the percussion instrument, then we'll look towards the sky, praising the goddess, then we'll pretend to be the demon Madhukaitava and show other demons like him and kill a lot of demons together. Okay? Then we are going to hail the goddess again by taking one step forward and hold the trident in our hand, take one step back, kill Mahishasura, and hold the position, taking another step back. Okay, let's try with the music. Music, please.
या चण्डी मधुकैटभाविदैत्रगलनी या माहिषोन्मूलिनी.
The next line is Ya Dhumrekshana Chandamunda Mathani. Dhumrekshan means at the time of dusk. Chandamunda are the names of two different demons, and Mathani means killer. So hail the goddess who killed the demons Chandamunda at dusk. So yeah, we are going to do the same, one step forward looking towards heaven. And then for Dhumrekshana, we'll take one step back and we'll show the environment, just this signifies the time of the day. So this is the end of the day, which is dusk. So one step forward, Ya, then Dhumrekshana. Okay, that's dusk. Then we'll take one step to the right, Chanda, one step to the left, Munda. Okay, and then again one step forward, killing Chanda, another step forward, killing Munda, and then holding that position. So what are we going to do? One step forward, looking towards the sky, Ya, then showing dusk, which is the end of the day, Dhumrekshana, then Chanda is one demon, we are going towards the right, Munda is another demon, we are going towards the left, and we are killing Chanda, one step forward, Munda another step forward, and holding the position. And remember, you're the goddess here, you're embodying the goddess here, so you're very angry because there are some evil people around and you are randomly going around killing them. Okay, let's start with the music, please.
या चण्डी मधुकैटभाविदैत्रगलनी या माहिषोन्मूलिनी या धूम्रेक्षण चण्डमुण्डमथनी.
Alright, so the next line is Ya Raktavijashani. Raktavij is the name of a demon. He had a kind of boon, so even if someone killed him, the minute a drop of his blood touched the ground, there used to be a new him. So it was very difficult to completely destroy him. And in order to do that, the goddess took a different form and she drank every drop of blood that fell from his body. So we are going to do the same thing with Ya, looking towards the heaven and praising the goddess. Okay. Then we are going to hold Raktavid's tuft of hair with our left hand. So take one step to the left, hold Raktavid's head, keep it steady by holding his hair with your left hand. And then use your right hand to yield a weapon and decapitate him, okay? And whilst you're doing that, you're taking another step to your left. So one step to your left using your left leg, at the same time holding Raktavid's hair, and then take another step to the left using your left leg this time and decapitating Raktavid at the same time. But you don't want his blood to spill over, so you have to drink his blood. And how do you drink his blood? You don't have the luxury of using a glass in the battlefield. You cup your hands together, take another step this time using your left leg, drink the blood of the demon. Obviously, you can't drink with your mouth closed, so you have to keep your mouth open and guess what? Look very angry. Don't know if that makes any sense, but let's try this again. So Ya, one step forward, looking towards the sky. I'm holding Raktavid's hair, taking one step to my left, using the left leg. Then again another step to the left using the other leg. I only have two. And decapitating Raktavid at the same time. But I'm not going to let his blood fall on the ground. So I'm going to use my hands as a cup. Take one further step to the left, using my left leg and drink up the blood. Okay, let's see how it looks with music.
Ya Chandi Madhudaita Bhavidaita Jalani Ya Mahishonulini Ya Dhumrekshana Chandamunda Madhani
The following line is Shakti Shumbha Nishumbha Daitya Dalani. Shumbha and Nishumbha were again two twin demons, and no prize for guessing, the goddess killed them too. So what are we going to do for this one? We will first take one step forward. There's no Ya here though. The first word here is Shakti, but we'll still do the same thing. Take one step forward and look towards the sky. Shakti, okay? Then we will go to our right, take one step to the right and show our bicep. So as if Shumbha, the demon, is trying to show how strong he is. Shumbha, and then take a step to the left and show our other left hand bicep again. Nishumbha. So Shumbha, Nishumbha. They are showing off their strength, but you're the goddess, so you are stronger and you know how to karate chop. So you do one to the right. I'm not sure if this is called the karate chop, but I'll just call it that. So you chop to your right, going diagonally from the top to the bottom, and do the same thing to your left. Okay? So, Shakti, Shumbha, Nishumbha, Daitya, Dalani, and then hold that pose and look really angry. Okay? So again, Shakti, one step forward, looking towards heaven. Shumbha showing off his biceps. Nishumbha following his brother. But you are killing them with your karate chops, right, left, and center. Let's try this with music.
या चण्डी मधुकैटभाविदैत्रकलनी या माहिषोन्मूलिनी या धूम्रेक्षणचण्डमुण्डमथनी
The next line is really simple. It says Ya Siddhidatri Para, which means hail the goddess who grants us prosperity, who gives us blessing. So we are not going to take one step forward and look towards the heaven this time, but we are going to pretend to be the goddess right from the start of this line. So what are we going to do? We'll just take small diagonal steps. The first one towards the right and the second one towards the left. And what are we going to do with our hands? We are going to raise our hands up, palms looking towards the audience. Okay, so you're going to pretend to be the giver of prosperity and blessings. So one step to the right, slightly diagonally, and blessing the people around. Then again doing the same thing on the left side, again blessing everyone. Okay, so to the right, bless, to the left, bless. So Ya Siddhi Datri Para. Okay, pretty simple. Ready?
या चण्डी मधुकैटभाविदैत्रकलनी या माहिषोन्मूलिनी या धूम्रेक्षणचण्डमुण्डमथनी
Okay. Now one thing I did not mention, but I did this time, is when I took one step to the right diagonally, at the end of the step, I gently lifted both of my heels up. I did the same when I went to the left side. You don't necessarily need to do this, but it just came spontaneously to me. So this is what I meant when I said that if you have prior experience in classical dance, then feel free to add layers to the choreography. And I'm sure, it will come to you if you have learned classical dance before. So we only have 2 lines left. Let's go to the penultimate one, which says Sa Devi Navakoti Murti Sahita, which means the goddess who has 9 crow forms. So what are we going to do for this? We are going to take a big circle. Okay, instead of a small rotation this time, you are going to take a big circle, starting from the right once again, hands outstretched forwards, and as we move around in a circle, we are going to show the world around us. This implies that we have the goddess in various forms all around us. And when we finally reach our end point or the beginning point, we're going to join our hands together, palms touching. So, Sa Devi Navakoti Murti Sahita. Okay? Smile because you're offering devotion now. It's a happy thought.
या चण्डी मधुदैकभाविदैतकलनी या माहिषोन्मूलिनी या धूम्रेक्षणचण्डमुण्डमथनी
Okay, so it's almost the end. The last line is Ma Patu Visheshwari, which means the mother who is present all around in the world. And how are we going to show this? Okay, we are going to take one step forward. Okay, one step forward with your feet. And what are we going to do with our hands? Remember, we had finished in this position with our hands. We will start with our hands right next to our body, palms facing outward, and gradually as we take the one step forward, we are going to raise our hands from the sides of our body, raise our hands to meet together in the middle in the prayer position. Okay, so it will be Mang Patu Visheshwari. This is one. In the song it comes twice, so this is the first one, Mang Patu Visheshwari. For the second one, very simple, we'll go back to where we started and we'll slowly sit down in the kneeling position, bringing the joints, hands together to meet in front of our chest in the prayer position. Okay? Shall we try from the top?
मधुदैकभाविदैतकलनी या माहिषोन्मूलिनी या धूम्रेक्षणचण्डमुण्डमथनी या शक्तिशुम्भनिशुम्भदैकदलनी या लक्ष्मीपरा सा देवी नवकोटिमूर्तिसहिता पातु विश्वेश्वरी पातु विश्वेश्वरी.
So, I hope you found this easy. Now, Vikram has got a request. Vikram wants me to do this my way. So, it probably will be a good demonstration of how you can add layers to the choreography and make it into a more opulent piece. Okay? So, I wish I could show you what Vikram is trying to. He's trying to emulate me. He's trying to do my Odissi dance. Please, Vikram, that's not how I dance. Anyway, let's just quickly see what changes I would perhaps make to this choreography. Start. I'm going to use the same step, but instead of kneeling down, I just did kneel down because I figured that this is an easier posture for most people to be in. Those who have not done yoga in the past or don't do regular exercise or have no prior experience of Indian dance, they might find this position a little bit difficult. But I'm going to start in this position on my toes and knees looking at opposite directions. Okay, so let's start.
या चण्डी मधुदैकभाविदैतगलनी या माहिषोन्मूलिनी या धूम्रेक्षणचण्डमुण्डमथनी शुम्भदैकदलनी या लक्ष्मी परा सा देवी नवकोटि मूर्ति सहिता पातु विश्वेश्वरी पातु विश्वेश्वरी
Thank you so much for joining me. If you have any question, any query, please feel free to ping me, private message me on Instagram. My handle is right here, and I really, really hope that you'll subscribe to the channel. See you later. Bye.